Hi friends, welcome to mathematics class in 4th grade. Class is taken by Shilna George, Little Flower School, Salempur. Name of our first chapter is Warm Up. Through this chapter, you will remind what are the things you have learned in class 3 and also we are checking your preparedness for standard 4 by answering the following questions. Now we are going to the first exercise. In this exercise, 20 questions are given. Before starting the exercise, you have to carry a copy and a pen with you. Our first question is write the numerals in the box. Some questions are given. Our question is write the numerals in the box. Our first sub-question is 3000s, 400s and 5 ones. In this question, the number in ones place is 5. They did not give no number in tens place. And the number in hundreds place is 4. And the number in thousands place is 3. From this, we understand this is a 4-digit number. And also the number is, in thousands place, the number is 3. So first write 3. The number in hundreds place is 4. So then write 4. In tens place, no number is given. So write there 0. The number in ones place is 5. So then write 5. So the number is 3, 4, 0, 5. That means the number is 3405. Our second question is 900s, 2 ones, 3 tens and 5 thousands. Okay, the number in thousands place is 5. So first write 5. The number in hundreds place is 9. So then write 9. The number in tens place is 3. So then write 3. And the number in ones place is 2. So last write 2. So the number is 5, 9, 3, 2. That is the number is 5932. Our next question is 8 tens, 400s and 6 thousands. The number in thousands place is 6. So first write 6. Then the number in hundreds place is 4. So then write 4. The number in tens place is 8. So then write 8. In ones place, no number is given. So write the 0. So the number is 6, 4, 8, 0. That is, the number is 6480. Our next question is 9000s, 2 tens and 1 ones. The number in thousands place is 9. So first write 9. Then no number is given in tens place. So write the 0. The number in tens place is 2. So then write 2. The number in ones place is 1. Then write 1. So the number is 9021. That is, the number is 9021. We got our answers. Our first question is 3000s, 400s and 5 ones. Our answer is 3405. Our next question is 9 hundreds, 2 ones, 3 tens and 5 thousands. Our answer is 5932. Our next question is 8 tens, 4 hundreds and 6 thousands. Our answer is 6480. Our last question is 9 thousands, 2 tens and 1 ones. So our answer is 9021. We got our answers. So now we are going to the next question. Our second question is, use the digits given on the cards and form the largest and smallest number of 4 digits. In our question, 4 cards are given. The numbers in that cards are 8, 4, 0 and 7. Our question is, by using that digits, write the largest and smallest number. If we write that digits in ascending order, we will get the largest number. And if we write the digits in descending order, we will get the smallest number. So first we are going to write the ascending order for getting the largest number. Okay. So for writing the ascending order, the largest digit in the digits is 8. The second largest digit is 7. The next largest digit is 4. The next largest digit is 0. So the ascending order is 8, 7, 4, 0. And also the largest number is 8740. Now we are going to write the descending order. The smallest digit in the digits is 0. The second smallest digit is 4. The next smallest digit is 7. And the next smallest digit is 8. So the descending order is 0, 4, 7, 8. And the smallest number is 478. We got our answers. Our ascending order is 8, 7, 4, 0. So our largest number is 8740. And our descending order is 0, 4, 7, 8. So our smallest number is 478. Now we are going to the next question. Our third question is, in each group, split the number given in the triangle in 3 parts and fill the blank circles. First one is done for you. Some triangles and the circles are given. Our question is, split the number given in the triangle in 3 parts and fill the blank circles. First question is done for us. In one triangle, 3 circles are given. Some numbers are given in that circles and triangles. If we add 3 numbers in that are given in that circles, we will get the number in the triangle. Do you understand? In one triangle, 3 circles are given. If we add that 3 numbers that are given in that circle, we will get the number that is given in that triangle. That is 135 plus 120 plus 150 is equal to 405. In our next question, one circle is blank. Our question is fill the blank circle. For finding out the number given in that circle, first are the two numbers that are given in the remaining two circles. That is 240 plus 360 equal to 600. Then subtract that 600 from 730 because here 730 is given in the triangle. That is 730 minus 600 equal to 130. So the answer is 130. Write 130 in the blank circle. So for checking our answer is correct or not, you add that three numbers that are given in that circles. At that time, we will get the number that is given in that triangle. That is 130 plus 240 plus 360 equal to 730. So our answer is correct. So our answer is 130. Our next question is C. This question is same like the above question. Here also one circle is blank. Our question is fill the blank circle. For finding out the answer, first add the numbers that are given in the remaining two circles. That is 295 plus 312 equal to 607. Then what to do for finding out the answer? Then subtract 607 from 913. That is 913 minus 607 equal to 306. So our answer is 306. Our next question is D. This question is also same like the above question. In this question also one circle is blank. For finding out the answer, what to do? First add the two numbers that are given in that circles. So 532 plus 259 equal to 791. Then subtract 791 from 999. That is 999 minus 791 equal to 208. So our answer is 208. Our next question is E. Do that as homework. After completing the homework, check your answer. Is that correct or not? Now we are going to the next question. Our fourth question is do as directed and fill the correct numbers in the box. Some boxes and some directions are given. Our question is fill the blank boxes. What do you get in the end? Do you know why? This is also included in our question. In first box, one number is given, that is 745, and also the one direction is given, that is add 200. So add 200 to 745, that is 745 plus 200 equal to 945. So write 945 in second box. There also one direction is given, that is subtract 75. So subtract 75 from 945. That is 945 minus 75 equal to 870. So write 870 in second box. There also one direction is given. That is subtract 125. So subtract 125 from 870. That is 870 minus 125 equal to 745. At the end also we will get 745. So our answer is 745. We have one more question, that is, do you know why? We start from 745. At the end also we will get 745. Do you know why? For finding out the reason, first you look at the directions that are given in our question. In our question, one addition direction and two subtraction directions are given. If we add that two subtraction directions, that means 75 plus 125 equal to 200. That is, if we add the two subtraction directions, we will get 200. So first we add 200 to 745. That is 200 plus 745 equal to 945. Then we subtract 200 from 945. We will get 945 minus 200 equal to 745. So if we add and subtract the same number to a one number, we will get the same number. Do you understand? If we add and subtract the same number to one number, we will get the same number. This is the reason. Our fifth question is, A and B are the midpoints of the two given numbers. What numbers will you put in place of A and B? A and B are midpoints of the given two numbers. So for finding out the midpoint, first add that two numbers and divide that number by 2. At that time we will get the answers. Okay, our first two numbers are 1000 and 2000. For finding out the midpoint, first add that two numbers. That is 1000 plus 2000 equal to 3000. Then divide that 3000 by 2. That is 3000 divided by 2 equal to 1500. So our midpoint is 1500. In our second question, the 2 points are 500 and 750. For finding out the answers, first add the two numbers. That is 500 plus 750 equal to 1250. Then divide 1250 by 2. That is 1250 divided by 2 equal to 625. So our midpoint is 625. We got our answers. Now we are going to the next question. Our sixth question is round off to the nearest tens and find the actual and estimated sums of 126 and 311. For finding out the answer, first find out the actual sum. For that, add the two given numbers, that is 126 plus 311 equal to 437. So our actual sum is 437. Then we are going to find out the estimated sum. For that, first find out nearest tens of the two numbers. The nearest 10 of 126 is 130 and the nearest 10 of 311 is 310. So for finding out the estimated sum, add the two nearest tens, that is 130 plus 310 equal to 440. So our estimated sum is 440. We got our answers. Now we are going to the next question. Our seventh question is round off to the nearest hundreds and find the actual and estimated difference of 538 and 295. This question is same like the above question. In that question, we find out the nearest 10. Here our question is find out the nearest 100. For finding out the answer, first find out the actual difference. The actual difference is 538 minus 295 equal to 243. So 243 is our actual difference. Then find out the nearest hundreds of 538 and 295. The nearest hundred of 538 is 500 and the nearest hundred of 295 is 300. Then for finding out the estimated difference, subtract these two nearest hundreds, that is 500 minus 300 equal to 200. So the estimated difference is 200. Our eighth question is look at the time in the clock and answer the following questions. This is a very simple question. What time is it? This is our first question. In that clock, hours hand needle placed in 6 and the minute hand needle is placed in 3. So the time is 6:15. Our next question is what time will be after half an hour? Half an hour means 30 minutes. Now the minute hand needle is placed in 3. After 30 minutes, the minute hand needle is placed in 9, right? So after half an hour, the time is 6:45. Our third question is what time was it 1 hour and 15 minutes ago? Now the hour hand needle is placed in 6 and the minute hand needle is placed in 3. After 1 hour, the hour hand needle is placed in 7 and minute hand needle is placed in 3. Then after 15 minutes, the hour hand needle is placed in 7 and the minute hand needle is placed in 6. So at that time the time is 7:30. So we got all the answers. Our first question is, what time is it? Our answer is 6:15. Our next question is, what time will be after half an hour? Our answer is 6:45. Our last question is, what time was it 1 hour 15 minutes ago? The answer is 7:30. We got all the answers. Now we are going to the next question. Our ninth question is, write the fractions in the boxes shown in the following figures by the shaded portions. Our first figure is a rectangle. That rectangle is divided into 3 equal portions. In the 3 portions, only one portion is shaded. So the fraction of the shaded portion is 1/3. Our second figure is a circle. That circle is divided into 8 equal portions. In that circle, 2 portions are shaded. So the fraction of the shaded portion is 2/8. Our last figure is a rectangle. That rectangle is divided into 4 equal portions. In that portions, 3 portions are shaded. So the fraction of the shaded portion is 3/4. We got all the answers. The shaded portion's fraction of first figure is 1/3. Second figure is 2/8. And third figure is 3/4. Our 10th question is, write the answer in the placeholder. How much is? Some statements are given. Our question is, write the answer in the placeholder. Our first question is 3 times 18. What is the answer? How to find out that? 3 times 18 means multiply 3/18. At that time we will get the answer. So 3 multiplied by 18 is 54. 3 times 18 is 54. Our next question is 5 times 20. 5 times 20 means 5 multiplied by 20. That is 5 multiplied by 20 equal to 100. Our next question is 7 times 21. 7 times 21 means 7 multiplied by 21. That is 7 multiplied by 21 equal to 54. So 7 times 21 is 54. Our next question is 6 times 25. 6 times 25 means 6 multiplied by 25. That is 6 multiplied by 25 equal to 150. So 6 times 25 is 150. Do next 2 questions alone. After completing your answer, check your answer. Is that correct or wrong? Now we are going to the next question. Our 11th question is, Anil has 844 rupees in his bank account while Sumit has 638 rupees in his account. How much more money does Anil have? This is our question. In this question, money in Anil's bank account is 844 rupees and money in Sumit's bank account is rupees 638. How much more money does Anil have? This is our question. For finding out the answer, subtract 638 from 844. That is 844 minus 638 equal to 206. So our answer is 206. So Anil have 206 rupees more than Sumit. Our 12th question is Veena bought 3 kilogram 275 gram potatoes and 2 kilogram 25 gram tomatoes. How much total vegetables did she buy? This is our question. In this question, potatoes she bought is 3 kilogram 275 gram and tomatoes she bought is 2 kilogram 25 gram. Our question is how much total vegetables did she buy? For finding out the answer, add 3 kilogram 275 gram to 2 kilogram 25 gram. That is 3 kilogram 275 gram plus 2 kilogram 25 gram equal to 5 kilogram 300 gram. So our answer is 5 kilogram 300 gram. So Veena bought 3 kilogram 300 gram vegetables. Now we are going to the next question. Our 13th question is a bottle has 800 milliliter medicine in it. If each one of 275 patients is given 1 milliliter medicine, how much medicine is left in the bottle? This is our question. In this question, medicine in the bottle is 800 milliliter and the number of patients is 275 and also medicine given to one patient is 1 milliliter. So the medicine given to 275 patients is 275 milliliter. Our question is how much medicine is left in the bottle? For finding out the answer, subtract 275 from 800. That is 800 minus 275 equal to 525. So our answer is 525 milliliter. That is 525 milliliter of medicine is left in the bottle. Our 14th question is a bundle of plastic pipe measures 32 meter 80 centimeter. Aruna cuts off 15 meter 25 centimeter pipe. How much pipe is left in the bundle? This is our question. In this question, total length of the pipe is 32 meter 80 centimeter and she cuts off is 15 meter 25 centimeter. Our question is how much pipe is left in the bundle? For finding out the answer, subtract 15 meter 25 centimeter from 32 meter 80 centimeter. That is 32 meter 80 centimeter minus 15 meter 25 centimeter. That is equal to 17 meter 55 centimeter. So our answer is 17 meter 55 centimeter. So 17 meter 55 centimeter of pipe is left in the bundle. Now we are going to the next question. Our 15th question is Emmy arranges 124 wooden blocks equally in 4 rows. Find the number of blocks she puts in a row. This is our question. In this question, number of wooden block is 124 and the number of rows is 4. She arranged that 124 wooden block equally in 4 rows. So our question is find the number of blocks she puts in a row. So for finding out the answer, divide 124 by 4. That is 124 divided by 4 equal to 31. So our answer is 31. That is 31 blocks she puts in a row. Now we are going to the next question. Our 16th question is a man earns rupees 240 by working in a field for a day. How much money does he earn at the end of a month in which he works for 28 days? This is our question. In this question, money he earns daily is rupees 240 and the number of working days is 28 days. Our question is how much money does he earn at the end of the month? For finding out the answer, what to do? For finding out the answer, multiply 240 by 28. That is 240 multiplied by 28 equal to 6720. So our answer is 6720. So 6720 rupees he earns at the end of the month. Our 17th question is this kite is made of many triangles. You can see one inside the other. How many triangles can you count? This is our question. Do this question as homework. Okay. We are going to the next question. Our 18th question is draw a pictograph of the chocolates sold by 4 persons in a day. Our question is draw a pictograph for the given data. For finding out the answer, first find out the scale for drawing the pictograph. The number of chocolates are multiples of 5. A chocolate piece represents 5 chocolates. This is our scale. Tina sold 45 chocolates in a day. So, draw 9 chocolate pieces for representing 45 chocolates. Nina sold 60 chocolates in a day. So, draw 12 chocolate pieces for representing 60 chocolates. Vivek sold 30 chocolates in a day. So, draw 6 chocolate pieces for representing 30 chocolates. Rohit sold 55 chocolates in a day. So, draw 11 chocolates for representing 55 chocolates. This is our answer. Now we are going to the next question. Our 19th question is fill in the blanks question. This is a very simple question. Our first question is the first month of the year is dash. What is the answer? The first month of the year is January. Our next question is, the minute hand takes dash hour to complete a round. Our answer is, the minute hand takes 1 hour to complete a round. Our third question is, in a non-leap year, February has dash Sundays. Our answer is, in a non-leap year, February has 4 Sundays. Our last question is, 180 minutes makes dash hours. Our answer is, 180 minutes makes 3 hours. We got all the answers. Our answers are, the first month of the year is January. The minute hand takes 1 hour to complete a round. In a non-leap year, February has 4 Sundays. 180 minutes make 3 hours. Now we are going to the next question. Our last question is, Ajay had 7 boxes of oranges containing 875 pieces. Supriya bought 4 boxes from him. How many pieces of oranges Ajay has now? This is our question. In this question, number of oranges Ajay had is 875 and the number of orange boxes Ajay had is 7. So the number of oranges in one box is 875 divided by 7 equal to 125. So in one box 125 oranges are there. Then the number of boxes Supriya bought is 4. So the number of oranges Supriya had is 125 multiplied by 4 equal to 500. So Supriya bought 500 oranges from him. Our question is, how many pieces of oranges Ajay has now? The number of oranges left with Ajay is 875 minus 500 equal to 375. So our answer is 375. So 375 oranges is left with Ajay. We complete all our answers and also we complete our first chapter. Thank you for listening my class. Thank you.